Hey everyone, this is J-Dog, and I'm here with another video. So this man right here was Anthony Quinn Warner, 63 years old. He is the named suspect responsible for the bombing. That's right. Before we go to him, let's talk about what happened recently this past Christmas. There was an explosion in Nashville, Tennessee, near some kind of AT&T transmission center. I believe it even says on this article, where it cut off the power and cut off communication for AT&T and stuff like that. And they said it was deemed a bombing. It was deemed a bombing from a criminal, and this man is responsible by the name of Anthony Quinn Warner. Now, has he been arrested? No. Why? Because he's dead. Apparently, he was a suicide bomber, allegedly a suicide bomber, meaning that he kills himself but was hoping to blow up a specific target and maybe even kill other people in the process. You hear about suicide bombings. The last time you heard about suicide bombings was back in the Middle East, with all the terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda and the Taliban and ISIS, how they were known, and Boko Haram in Africa, how they're known to use suicide bombers. These are people that kill themselves, but they use bombs. And not only do they kill themselves, but they kill other people in the nearby area or destroy and blow up particular topics like vehicles, buildings, crowds of people, and stuff like that. It's basically a even though I die, I take you with me situation. That's what a lot of these suicide bombers. The reason why no one got killed other than him was because the cops over there, who happened to be nearby and suspected a mysterious suspicion of a vehicle that was used in the bombing that by Anthony Quinn Warner, managed to evacuate as many people out of the area as possible, because that bomb wasn't just supposed to destroy that transmission center. There was a lot of nearby buildings and that was also getting blown up. And there were some people that walk around or live near that area, and the cops had to evacuate these people out of there. So he's now dead, and they're trying to figure out the motive. I believe, and this is what the media is not saying, is this is a possibility that this was a terrorist attack, that he is part of some terrorist group. Or maybe he was a lone wolf, but it may have been a reason of committing terrorism. So, paranoid Nashville Christmas bomber claimed he had cancer and began giving away possessions weeks before explosion at AT&T building. As lead investigators said, the intent was more destructive than death. But why did he have to blow up? Because he had cancer. Now, they say that some of these antennas, these power grids, when you live near these power grids and stuff like that, they do cause cancer to some individuals or some kind of illness. They say you have to be careful if you're living near these power grids. And some of these power grids, AT&T funds some of these, Verizon, Comcast, they fund some of these grids to be built. And one of the negative side effects is that they can cause cancer if you live in areas and it's the radiation and stuff. So they're probably thinking that he wanted revenge on the company for funding the power grids that may have caused cancer. I'm just putting stuff out there. This is not all of this is facts. I'm just going into the head of this guy of why would he blow up this particular building that belongs to a telecom company. AT&T is a very wealthy telecom. They're one of the most powerful media conglomerates on the planet. When I mean about media conglomerates, I'm talking about they're not only a telecom company, they're not only one of the top media telecom companies. Those are the people that provide your television service, including your cable or satellite TV, because they own DirecTV. Internet, they provide internet service. They provide your phone service, which what they were first known for was their phone service. But when they bought Warner Media, which is the parent company of Warner Brothers, they became one of the biggest media conglomerates on the planet. This was back in the late 2010s, was just recently that they gained control of Warner Media. That means they own Warner Brothers, HBO, Turner Entertainment, CNN. They own all of that now. And probably this guy was mad at them for, it could have been he was fired from his job, cancer, we really don't know. But we're going to read this article. Maybe we can find some answers. The Nashville Christmas bomber claimed to have cancer and appeared to be winding up his affairs before launching Friday's attack outside of an AT&T transmission center, which officials believe aimed to cause destruction rather than to kill. So he probably, you know what, there probably wasn't a lot of people there. So that's probably, he probably wanted to destroy a building that's owned by AT&T. Anthony Quinn Warner, 63, was named by the FBI on Sunday as the perpetrator of the Christmas Day bombing after DNA showed he perished in the attack carried out with a RV rigged to explode. The explosion took place before downtown streets were bustling with activities and was accompanied by a recording announcement warning everyone nearby that a bomb will soon detonate, then for reasons that may never be known. The audio switched to a recording of the Perlick Clark 1964 hit downtown shortly before the blast. Tennessee Bureau of Investigations Director David Rocks on Monday said that the bizarre forewarning indicated that Warner did not intend to hurt anyone but himself in the attack, which injured 3 people and damaged more than 40 buildings. When you look at all the facts at this point, obviously the audio from the vehicle warning people that an explosion was imminent, the opportunity to clear the area. So that also may have warned. He was probably using the recording as the code signal for get the heck out of there. I don't know. I guess that's what it was foreshadowing. I'm not sure. Warning people that an explosion was imminent and the opportunity to clear the area currently gives you the sight that the possibility was he had no intention to harm anyone but himself. Ross told Today, it does appear that it intended more destruction than death. All right. A Sunday report from the New York Times details preparations Warner made in the weeks prior to his suicide attack, including telling his ex-girlfriend that he had cancer and was giving her his car. On December 5th, he also told a real estate agent that he had worked for a tech consultant that he planned to retire, according to the newspaper. A month before the bombing, Warner gave away the $160,000 home he lived to a woman in California whose link to him remains unclear. DailyMail.com first reported Saturday. So he worked for a tech consultant. I wonder if AT&T was it. Warner's actions leading up to the bombing was now under scrutiny as investigators tried to piece together his motive in the unusual attack. So it was AT&T that was being attacked. The freelance consultant whose neighbor described as a oddball was heavily into conspiracy theories, and source close to investigations told. So he believed probably something. Warner believed 5G cellular technology was killing people and may even be spurred on the conspiracy theory by the 2011 death of his father, who worked for Telecom Bell South, which later merged with AT&T. So, I forgot to mention about that. Yeah, with the new 5G, like I said, AT&T is a powerful, big telecom company. And yes, they are providing 5G service. Many people believe that 5G was causing some kind of radiation that's cooking people, secretly killing people, and stuff like that. And like I said, they build all these freaking towers and stuff like that. These cellular towers and stuff like that. That's what a lot of people. And so he's mad at AT&T. The bombing badly damaged a critical AT&T transmission center, wreaking havoc on phone communications in multiple states that the company is still racing to resolve. And I bet you he believes that these towers and the radiation from these towers is believed to what caused his cancer. Like I said, when you live near these towers, you're at risk for diseases like cancer. Electronic devices seized from Warner's former home in Ontic, a suburb of Nashville, has been sent to a digital forensic laboratory to unlock his online activities and find out where he discussed his warped views. We are waiting on the digital footprint that should finally provide us with some answers, the source explains. The unofficial motive thus far is the suspect believed 5G was the root of all deaths in the region, and he to be hailed a hero. Oh, and like I said, notice that the mainstream media is not calling him a domestic terrorist. This article is kind of long, so I'm not going to read all of it. But yeah, he's dead now. I will leave the link to this article, and if there's any updates, I will put up updates, but I'll leave this link to this article for y'all to read at your own time. So, yep, he was the man responsible for that bombing that happened this past weekend. They're still not sure. They're still investigating on the situation. Like I said, if there's any important updates that I want to talk about, then I'll talk about it. But I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. Write down in the comment section what you think. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit that notification bell. And yeah, share this article. And that's all I have to say for now. This is J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.